Well, hello there, YouTubes. I generally don't have any sort of model car or model in anything in my YouTube content, but Luka Cee recently had a talk with BG, and they were discussing more or less customizing or kit bashing with other forms of material, I guess. Not materials, what's the word I'm looking for? Medias. And I've always enjoyed the Reno Air Races, so I have screwed around a little bit with kit bashing airplanes in the aviation side of the kits. He was also curious if there was any guys that did armor or had done naval, battleships or speedboats or anything of that nature. I haven't seen any of those either, but I felt that the Reno Air Races were a good way to use some of the hot rodding that I enjoy in the automotive side of model building, and do that to these airplanes from the Second World War, these big piston-powered engines that had sleek aerodynamic bodies and were pretty easy to modify, really. They're more or less a giant car engine. These guys race around pylons. If you've never checked that out, YouTube up some Reno Air Races and check out what they're all about. But some of the modifications they do are, they shorten the wings. They'll take out obviously all the armament and any type of antennas they may have had. This isn't the best example, but it's really the only one I have available. I got a P-47 bubble top and a P-47 Razorback, and I've started to modify the Razorback to be a air racer. They had a great big radial engine in them, and my idea here was to put a couple of symmetrical turbos from this Iceman. You can see that, but he makes resin printed parts on and sells them on eBay, and they're really good detail. You can see I've removed all the armament from this silver P-47 versus the standard one. I've also shortened the wings considerably versus what they come as. Of course, removed any of the antennas or anything like that from it. But the big modification is going to be these symmetrical turbos getting put on the front of it. And my big plan, at least, we'll see how it goes, is to mount them on the cowling, something like that, where they would both be getting forced back into the engine then. And then this engine piece, of course, goes up inside the cowling here. Something like that. But I've kind of stalled out on the project. I work landscaping during the summer, so this is my busy time of year. I help my business partner run that side of the business. And hopefully in the winter time I can get back to this project. We just do snow plowing. Generally gives me a little more time to do this sort of thing. But here's a Spitfire that recently had a hit on the floor. That's why the canopy's not quite how it should be. And I got a little split here in my bodywork. But I did the Spitfire. Anyhow, I did this Spitfire about a year ago. And you see I took out all the armament, smoothed the leading edge of the elliptical wing. I couldn't bring myself to cut this pretty wing though. I thought I'd better keep that. I named it Pearl. I got a little set of decals for Warbirds. And I want to say this is off of a 69 Shelby car kit. These kind of funky looking 70s flames. But Luka Cee wanted to know what was going on with that build and what kind of inspired it, so I hope you guys enjoy.